Alright, so what we got, we have a cross-country front fender. This is for a 21-inch. The customer wants painted Havasu red. So we have it all stripped down. We sandblasted it down, sanded it with 320, so we're at bare metal. So what you want to do before you primer it, you want to use something called wax and grease remover. There's all kind of things you can use. I mean, I've seen people use lacquer thinner. We actually have a cleaner that we use. I have it in a 55-gallon drum, so I can't bring that over. But it evaporates pretty quick. What you want to use is something that doesn't leave a residue. Okay, if you put something on there that leaves a film or a, you know, like just a layer of something on there, chemical, you don't want to do that because you know, that you're trying to get all that off. Okay, no fingerprints. Make sure your hands are clean. This might be the time where you could wear the gloves. Okay, so make sure your hands are clean. Don't go, I've seen guys put moisturizer on their hands and then come out and grab it. What a nightmare you're going to have. Make sure your hands are clean. Wash them soap and water, because the oil and junk on your hands right now, when you grab that fender, I've seen guys where you leave a fingerprints right in it, okay, because they clean it, but then they go like this, and they eat lunch, french fries and shit, and come back, and now you got marks in your paint, okay? Make sure your hands are clean. Other thing, make sure you use paper towels, okay, and body shop kind of stuff that does not leave lint. If you use a paper towel from the kitchen, chances are when you wipe across stuff, you're going to leave a ton of lint, okay? You're going to primer it and all that lint is going to be in there. You want to make sure you use a towel that'll say like lint free. These are just body shop towels, okay? Nothing fancy. So, the one like tip I want to show you is I have a blue one. Once you clean everything off, and you don't have to have the colors, but I always go with a white one, okay? Because if you take a white one and you go over this, okay, and make sure you get around all these little, you know, here where the rivets are and stuff, make sure you get around there good. Again, prep. Make sure you get the edges, okay? Get everything. Now, you saw I just wiped that off with a blue towel. Now, I don't know if you can see. You see all the dirt on here? That's stuff that I missed. Okay, now you just watched me clean it and I would have said that's pretty good. But I use a white towel because now I can see the dirt. Okay? So if I spin it around on this side that I didn't wipe down, and I just give it a quick wipe down, you can see the difference. Okay? That's why you use a white towel. So now you think it's clean. I don't know, let's try it again. Just go over the exact same thing I just did. Still not too clean, okay? So you keep doing that until you get it clean, okay? If you gotta get a new towel, get a new towel because it's not clean. Again, this is the prep. If you take your time, you'll be fine. See, now we're getting pretty clean. There's really not much on there. You can actually see the dirt from my hands on there, okay? So now we have that clean, okay? So we'll spin it back around here. So the next step, I'm not doing it right here because the primer, I don't really care, but is a tack rag, and we'll show you a tack rag when we get to the painting stage. But a tack rag you wipe across to get that lint that your towel left, okay? So now we're just going to take our green primer, shake it up really good, okay, and I'll show you here what, this is a brand new can, so when I say just spray it and make sure it comes out, let me just spray it and watch what happens. Okay, not too bad. All the junk, you know, you didn't get a bunch of that watery stuff coming out. Okay, it's actually pretty green. So what you want to do on this is you want to just put light coats. You don't want to just cake it on and do it in one time. Just do a light coat, okay? And I don't know if you can see that on there, like, but you're just going to do a light coat. Okay, you don't have to cover it all in one swipe. You don't want to cover it all in one swipe. That is backwards here, so you can see. Just get an even, you know, coat on it. Let that dry. Now again, the can's going to tell you the directions here. Say, let's see. Shake can for 1 minute, 2 to 3 light coats. That is a light coat, okay? Only enough to achieve hiding, which is what we did. You don't really see the fender. It's a light coat. Flash time. What flash time means is how long before your next coat. It's called flashing. You let the fumes come out. You let it sort of dry up. Okay, that's what flash time means. 5 to 10 minutes between coats. Okay, so we're going to wait 5 to 10 minutes. Again, keep in mind at 70 degrees. If you're at 60, you're going to need to wait longer. If you're at 90, you could probably come a little sooner. Okay, and then it says top coat time, 1 hour. That means after 1 hour, this is plenty dry that you can put your paint on. Okay, if you do it too soon, the paint will eat into this primer and lift it off. Okay, the other thing is, like I said before, the fumes are still coming out. When you have the primer on the bottom and then you put the paint on top, when these fumes are still coming out, they can't, because that's trapped it in there. You'll get something, little bubbles. It's called solvent popping. The little bubbles, like little volcanoes, they'll pop and they'll make the gas bubbles will pop, and you have these little pits all over. Give it time to dry. Okay, let that stuff come out of there. Now, don't go overboard. Some of this stuff you can wait a day, you can wait 2 days and still do it. Sometimes you can't. You have to re-sand it and kind of start over and put a fresh coat. Read the directions as best you can. Call us and we'll give you some help. But that's where we want to do right now. We're letting that dry the 5 to 10 minutes, and what we'll do is we'll give it that time. I'll come back, put another couple coats on it, and then we'll show you how to do the fill primer on top of that.